well out there. I hope your portfolios are green. Full transparency, we are getting beat up in this market today, but at least I was able to make a few trades this morning. I'm trying to create a little bit of wiggle room in my portfolio, but basically going to hang out with you guys and watch this market continue to drop here. Not financial advice. This is for entertainment purposes only. At this point, it has to be entertainment, and you have to laugh at it because this market is brutal, and it's hard to make a buck out here. All right, so let's hang out, watch the market. Let me know what you guys are trading. Drop it in the comments, and I'll look at it, and we'll talk about some stocks that we like, but not financial advice. I'm not a rocket scientist. All right. Hard to even get motivated with the way this market is today, but I appreciate any likes, any subscribes, you guys. It's free. Subscribe to the channel. I try to do trading when I've got the money during lives, but we often come up with some good stock picks. The ones yesterday, that we called out some ones yesterday that were some winners today for some reason, and I did not have any trades in those, but it's fun. I guess that's what makes the market fun. But right now, portfolio is down 5.5%. It's a $50 loss for me today. So a rough day. Looking to engage with other investors out there so that we all become better investors, trying to create an investment community here. So I do appreciate anybody that wants to be a part of it. I'm looking at doing some giveaways soon. All right. I'm trying to take a little bit of money out of the market right now because just not, some of these trades are not my best trades. Re-strategize, reset my portfolio, throw some more money into my Roth IRA. Anyways, be better for tax reasons. And then maybe get back down to smaller trades. But yeah, I want to do some giveaways, you guys. So if you guys are interested in that, then subscribe to the channel because that's the only way to get updated on the giveaways. And it'll probably be like some Amazon cards or some McDonald's cards or something like that, because I think anybody right now could use the extra cash. Like I said, I'm trying to take some money out of my portfolios so that I can get some cards and maybe some lottery tickets. I think that'd be fun. Do some scratch offs or something. Do something different. Take our minds off of the market. Come back at the market, recharged with some different funds, you know, and different mindset. I think that it'll be better. I did get some trades in this morning though on some critical minerals, but the critical minerals that I'm in right now, I've just been getting beat up in it. LAC down 8%, BBAI down 8%, and Open Door is down another 5%. But actually, Open Door is looking like the better one here. But it is what it is. Let me know what you guys are trading again, and join the club, you guys. It's free. It's free. You know, I'm trying to grow this little community that we got here. Love to hang out with the friends that we've got, but we like to meet some new ones. All right, so come hang out with us. I'm going to try to be going live more, hang out here, and I got stock picks that I come up with throughout the week. If I really think something's hot, undervalued, cheap, beaten up stocks, those are the ones that we're looking at, and that's all that I invest in. So it's either that or buy something and get beaten up. But let's see what the market has for us this morning. And I think I'm going to work on my setup as well while the market continues to be like this. my streaming setup so that I can have a better setup for you guys. But we did have some positive trades this morning, so it is what it is. We took we took a little bit of losses yesterday, and I was right. I had a good hunch that we would be down again today, and we're down again today. So I went ahead and took some losses yesterday in LAC up here that is down again. Just not a surprise the way this market is the shorts are in control. It's not a bull market right now. You know, it's a bear market. Hopefully we get back into a bull run though, because I'm trying to get out of the positions that I'm in. The only way to really get out of all of them is for the market to go green. But the Nasdaq's down, you know, Bitcoin's down, just everything is dropping right now. I was kind of right about PayPal, but it dropped again. But you know, $41, still think it looks pretty good there for PayPal. But it's hard to call anything with this market. It's bad. It's bad.
Sellers are still in control at the moment, and unless and if we clear the sellers or show that the buyers are starting to overwhelm sellers vis-a-vis great chart pattern, we're not going to get more into this. So we took the VWAP bounce, fantastic. We made money on it, fantastic. But we're basically taking it out here before it bleeds down. So keeping an eye here on ZSL as it rejects 20. We did get the print at 19. Bless you, Ram. But we're looking for that clearing of that 20 penny level. My next profit taker by definition.
But how are you guys doing? I hope y'all are doing well. I hope y'all are making some money in this market.
Keeping an eye here on ZCMD. So I did get stopped out of that. I'm going to get back in because it's holding above the 10 EMA. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to give it to a current bar low. And it's already rocketing up. All right, 88. We just got 91s there. Let's set up at 93s. Let's see if this one wants to make yet another attempt at that $1 area. There it goes, right back into 90, selling. Into 90, selling into that 90 area. We'll set up some profit takers. What's my move, though? I'm just going to give this prior bar low. So prior bar low takes us, I don't know, 8 to 75. Let's watch this.
Krispy Kreme is up today. AMC is up 10% today. But it's not really though, you know, because it's been down. So $1.50 is pretty much where it was at like not too long ago. So
something in and around that level. But yeah, this one is
this market is a joke.
Up 120%, but can't seem to clear that dollar area. That could be problem.
All right, good luck there. We're gonna take a gander at one of these names from my boy Top VoIP. VoIP. Yeah, I think with the short report, I can't remember the name of it. It was a cool name. And Dara definitely does. But whoever released that one, then you're down a little bit here, 21.25 from that previous pivot high. You get that double top type price action. And you're seeing a little bit of a stall in this consolidation zone right here. So keep your eyes on it. I think Carvana's in a little bit of trouble. Maybe you get that move back down to 284. But we don't want to get ahead of ourselves. Take it day by day. But a strong sell price action right here. Boom. To the downside,
but I got a nice trade in critical metals, and it's still hanging out where we traded it. So
buy an OTM put, and then sure enough, like if you
LAC is just
you collect any form of
looking like it's about to pop here.
On it, because if you buy like that 284, it's $100 away. It's going to be tough, right? So you'd want an aggressive sell day. We are starting to form a little bit of a shelf here. So let's pull this. Let's actually pull it up and do it live. I mean, all right. Because we have the ability to do so, right? With CVNA. Let's go. It's going to probably be pretty expensive. Maybe not, though, considering it might be drastically out of the money. But 280, yeah, okay. I wouldn't even spend that much on that, to be honest with you. 280 mark, 72 days out, April 17th. That's costing you $1,700 for that put. But if you do get any sort of an aggressive slide, then maybe you can see that really start to get
HMA, biggest loser in the market.
20K right there.
Ambitions Enterprise down 66%, looking like it's about to pop here. AHMA.
A game Spyro the Dragon? Spyro the Dragon. And I was like, yeah, you know, Spyro the Dragon. I remember that game. He's thinking long Bitcoin. Best of luck to you, my friend. You know, rest in peace, Tom Lee's macro Morales.
Dropped from $29 and now it's $9.37.
But yeah, aside from that, Bitcoin, Guys, you haven't seen me
950.
trade it in quite some time, and I don't think it's going to be in play. And I don't want to short it, right? Like I just hold too heavy of a bias, unfortunately, in that. So we'll find other vehicles to short and trade. Next week's $345 put says top VOIP. Okay, that could be a solid potential play. Doggo is saying long NVIDIA here. Yeah, so let's take a look at NVIDIA. We're going to send it over to Adara momentarily. Let's see if there's a potential bottom in here in NVIDIA. No, I don't like it, man. 175. Nothing is
MSTR going down even more. MSTR.
And it looks like we want to head towards the low of the day. If you crack this trend line and then you hold on multiple occasions, I think you're going to be okay. We're going to hold off on Adara right now as soon as we get the green light. But long NVDA, I don't know if it's a day to be catching this falling knife trade.
All right, man. We're scalping.
Down 6%, 124.
Thank you very much for that. I do want to mention here Bitcoin. I was reading some commentary here. Some analysts saying that this could be a bottom, but others saying that if we break below 70,000, we could basically see a 60,000 touch here.
Dude, if it breaks below that, it's going to be bad. It's already bad.
That resistance right now standing at 80,000. It is worth noting.
Yeah, MicroStrategy.
The Treasury, Scott Besson, he's still speaking.
MicroStrategy looks good here. 124, you know. I like it there. Even cheaper, like, damn, man. Everything just looks good. It's so cheap.
Apparently, the Federal Reserve has lost the trust of the American people. Now, the reason I bring up Scott Besson right now.
So many names. That's why I had to free up. That's why I had to take some losses yesterday. I was like, screw it. I'll take some losses. I'll take a little bit of loss to so I could trade this morning. I traded everything I had. And, you know, we swung it for profit. So I think I'm going to keep trying to do that because I'm waiting on open door here. And it's just been brutal. Absolutely brutal.
No, I'll send it over to you, All right. Hey, do you think we need to order shorts for end phase? I don't know if it's a great idea to short a stock that's up.
This one's back to the one that AHMA is back to 1090.
Try?
No, I didn't.
For locates, give it a try.
It's back to 11. So that would have been a good trade there from the 9. We just watched it go from 30 to $11 here.
In the high 70s.
AHMA is still down 62%.
That seems to find support in and
so that would have been a good trade. That's what I'm saying. If I had the cash, my day trades are better than when I hold stuff. So I'm gonna keep day trading.
But we're still dilly-dallying.
Oracle been getting hammered. Yeah, Oracle has been getting hammered, brother. Yeah, some of the big names, man, they've been just like PayPal. PayPal is still like down today, but I said it yesterday. I liked it at 42. I like it at the 41.
Since 1120, we have a 205 seller, but it's not making any lower lows, and it has that
41.20 right now as we speak. So down 1%.
I did add a little bit more here in his ZSL. If this loses prior bar or prior area low, I should say.
I like PayPal here.
1115, the low of which is 209. I'm out at 210, so I'll get out at 209. Let's go ahead and do that. For ZSL, which we have that many shares. All right, good. So let's throw that in there. So let's throw in the stop. And then I'm starting to see maybe a bit of a change in tune here. NEGHT. So it's not exactly putting in higher highs, but now it's actually putting in higher lows and kind of doing a local curling effect.
41.18. See, it could drop down here. Like, it could drop to the 41 again.
If it does, I'll add more into EGHT for a high day. First, we got to clear that $0.50.
But 41.42.
With locally over here, we spent very, very little time above the $0.50. Only
I don't think it's going under like $39.
One closed above it, the 1050 candle, and then
I think this is the bottom for PayPal.
Broke loose to the downside. So yeah, that one is continuing to show you that
because like. Man, yesterday was brutal. Today's brutal, and it's only down like what it's down right now. It's only down 1%. Like,
despite the fact that it glanced at it, it touched it, but didn't.
Do I ever pay attention to them? I've been like seeing the alerts for like mixed options, and I don't understand options. I don't know how to do like option trades. I'd love to learn, but.
Which is the 10 EMA on the.
So I'm trying to grow this community here. Like, hopefully, one of you guys can maybe help me a little understand, because it's very confusing. But
Yes, short.
I have been seeing the alerts for the mixed
2
options,
times leverage. All right, keeping an eye here.
and
on
I guess like
CSL.
it's more of like an
In the 16
imbalance
go,
thing,
so
like
still holding the
more
10
buys
EMA,
than
able to clear
sells.
that 220. So this could be a flat top.
You do
rate
swing
on
trades?
CSL because we keep getting resistance at $2.20.
Yeah, I do way better with the
looking like a flat
with the
bottom
day
rate
trades, I
on
think, and
the
like I don't, you know, make anything
So
crazy,
you guys
but
didn't have to look at that. I'm not going to bother. But yeah, this one
it's pretty
looks
much
like higher
been
lows,
losses
higher
for
lows,
me.
higher
I'm
lows,
just
all the
trying to
while
get some of my
area
losses back.
is acting as a staunchy area of resistance. Here comes ZCMD coming into my area.
But I was doing really good before this big market sell off. Like,
Yep, let's go just like that, and then we'll give it to here.
man,
This many shares. Let's see if it holds up. Yeah, so we'll have to wait and see if it loses the 10 ml. Simple as that. So finding a little bit of support.
it's been rough lately.
But yeah, this one looks like it's going to give it up here as it comes down, rejecting or dropping below VWAP and into the 10 EMA, unless buyers are going to step in here.
But I was right about ELPW. That one, I bought a few shares of that one because it was like the worst performing stock in the market. Like it was down. I don't even. Did I write it down? No.
I still have that.
It's like 60% or something crazy. I bought a few shares just because I was just frustrated. And then this morning I wake up and it's up 100%. I'm like, yeah, of course.
And the shorts were just waiting.
Because I got frustrated and sold. I only had a few shares. But capital flow, 7-day free trial.
Get in and it drops all the way down into 187. Jeez Louise. Yeah, they were waiting for that. So,
capital flow?
Shows you box sales character there. Or it's,
like, is that
it's likely trading character?
Like, look it up?
There. So we're gonna have to keep an eye out on that. And thank goodness, look at this. Look at this out. Look at this out. And now it's gonna hold down. I got stopped out, but at least I didn't bleed.
I don't know. Maybe I need to look at like the prop firms and look at getting into a prop firm or something.
So ZCMD down, bleeding its own blood. It lost VWAP. It lost the 10 EMA.
I see what you're saying. Capital flow, real time options.
To make some money. And we're looking at ZSL here, Joey, because it is pumping right back into the high side, and we've got more shares on this.
Yeah, we're getting really close to the low of the day.
That's interesting.
On silver, EMPH looks like it wants to break down. I feel that's going to be a grinder to the downside. I would prefer to get the top end of the range, but people are talking about IBKR. Shout out to IBKR as it's still holding up around this.
BOXL's up 47%.
Like, go on the advance, my boy.
AMC's up 10%.
Yeah, I mean, anyway. Aside from that, guys, we're only down a couple of percentage points here, and that's a little bit more than I was expecting. But I mean, it's only a $70, $80 name, $73 name. The peak was just a little bit under $80 there. We're down 7.25 on IBKR. You guys already, I probably don't know where I'm going, but now you do because I typed it in right there. That's going to be TKO Holdings, my boy.
My boy.
This one, and we're going to get involved in it for sure. There's a
call me that one more time. I'll crawl through the screen.
A little bit of a consolidated phase going on right now. You're stuck within that $15 range, but TKO Holdings, we're a big time fan of. We already went over Carvana, and you know the narrative and where I stand with some of these with the check trade.
SOAR, big loser today. I think it was a loser yesterday. Yeah, that could be finding a bottom. SOAR, really cheap, and it's about to hit 45 cents. That could be a bounce off 45 cents. SOAR.
2026 is going to bring, right? We're going to endure a couple more months probably of this selling. We have
I mean, it could go lower too.
Really start to get
maybe average down a little bit here, catch this falling knife.
206 mark, you're down 34%. Robinhood's been getting harder, guys, and trust me, I love this man. Been in it for quite some time. The earnings.
It's got support over here.
Unfortunate is that like it's heavily. People feel that it's heavily almost
45 cents.
That's not good. I don't like the correlation between this name and Bitcoin. I think it needs to disassociate itself with it.
Short in Coinbase.
Like so much.
Let me look at it.
Than just being an
Let me see what you're doing.
Membership. You see the increase in activity of Vlad's bringing
tokenization 169
into the private market.
You think it's going to keep going down?
He's going to be getting you that IPO price.
Wow.
So there's a lot going on here with Robinhood. It's just getting hit really heavy right now, but we know a couple of years. I think
you're probably right. I mean, everything's getting shorted right now. I think it feels like it. That's how it feels like everything's getting shorted, man. Dang.
But I think there's
If I knew how to short, I'd probably be making some money today.
I didn't even look at this bad boy today either and see
That's
what it's up
wild.
to from a daily.
I like Coinbase.
Breaking down.
See, I probably would buy it.
Look how, like, we can go through so many names and look how identical.
But are you shorting it to?
Breaks? Well, guess what? Wait for
Yeah. Crypto's bringing everything down. That's what's pissing me off. Like, I really wish crypto didn't affect the market like this, because I feel like the market wouldn't be this down if Bitcoin wasn't down. Like all of crypto, like it just affects everything. Like, yeah, the government shut down. That didn't help. Like a lot of stuff's adding to it, you know. But
be patient. Let things kind of cook up here. You get that gap fill.
But yeah.
In meta, you pull back.
So are you question? Are you shorting this to like? Is it like a daily? You short it, and then is it just for today?
Oh no, what is going on here?
Or
I'm speaking to myself as well too.
It could be for longer.
Be patient and allow things to cool off. The sky was falling after COVID as well too.
But look at that, 45, and then look at that big green candle there. So there was support here at 45 cents.
Bear market, and then sure enough, look what happened after. Everything pushed back to new.
Little swing trade there.
Look what the Nasdaq has done over time, right?
Have you thought about what?
Okay, short for the day. I got you. I appreciate that, bro. I'm just trying to learn. I don't really understand that stuff.
Have you thought about the market implications of this?
Other than what a call and a put is, but
and not having to outsource to SaaS companies like your.
Yeah, let's try to learn from you guys. Damn, look at that! Look at that! Big ass green candles there, back to 46 cents. I mean, that would have been an incredible day trade right there.
Costs now. You can do everything in-house as well, which is, I don't want to say a one-off cost, but it's a one-off CapEx, and then there's a servicing cost. That could be super disruptive.
I noticed a lot of
very accretive.
institution
think about how much money they're going to save.
puts on Coinbase and MSTR. Really?
Yeah, like, so not only that, you're going to have an increase in margins. You're going to see earnings.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Like,
may not look so good right now. This is what AI is.
I wonder if Tesla's down today, because like I know people short Tesla a lot. Like these guys, I hear them talking about it all the time. I'm like, you're about to short Tesla? But yeah, it's down today. So I guess it would have been a good day to short Tesla.
It's just, until it happens, there's that element of
look at this chart. That's ridiculous.
Really scares the hell out of some people, right? All right, the super chat. Look at the screen, my man. We're in it right now. So SUNE showed up on the scanners late. It's a small cap gapper de novo. Let's just go with
But yeah, I'm gonna try to get a better setup, you guys. I'm gonna start doing some giveaways because I am pulling some money out of the market just to re-strategize, and then get back at it with better day trades. I just seem to do better with that instead of like holding stuff, waiting for it to go up. Because just everything's getting shorted right now. I'm better at catching the bounce, like that stock earlier that I showed you guys. And if you've been in the lives, then you've seen a couple of the live trades that we've done. Nothing amazing, nothing incredible, but that's what it is. And that's what you got to do in the market is catch those patterns because it happens over and over and over again. It's like the same thing. Like I knew today we would be down. Tesla changing their business model, lots of uncertainty. Yeah, true. But they had an incredible I thought they had a great earnings call. And from what they were talking about, like with the robots, like there's going to be a robot in everybody's house. Like,
and kind of limited as it may be at the moment is proof of concept. That you can host.
I don't know. I thought that was insane. Like they're about to make an incredible amount of money, but you were talking about MicroStrategy and it's down 10%, down to 122 now.
I'm seeing more
so
of this.
If you look at MicroStrategy and my portfolio, it looks identical to Tesla. They all look the same, bro. Look at Bitcoin. It's all the same fucking chart. This whole almost anything you look up is the same chart. Like it's the same shit. Same. This is the same as this. It's the same. Like that's my portfolio. That's the way this looks. That's the way this looks. Like
on a time frame that I don't think everybody was.
It's the same shit.
We're doing it live here.
That's what pisses me off. Like Bitcoin
Show its
affects
propensity to
everything.
flat top break. Again, we move into 220. Again, we're met with selling, and again, we have higher lows.
Yeah, true. Yeah, you're right there. Yeah, Tesla does have they do have a lot of
I
Bitcoin.
think we think like I'm not sure it was a good idea to make it this easy. Yeah, it's not good for the portfolios, Ichiro, certainly, especially if you're holding some of these SaaS companies like myself. I'm holding Panda. That's really the only SaaS exposure I have, and I'm
Dogecoin as well. Yeah,
with
true.
my Panda position lately, and yeah, well off the top.
But yeah, you guys smash that thumbs up if you can. It's free. It doesn't cost anything. The giveaways are going to be free.
None of them have been fair.
So if you like Starbucks, probably like an Amazon card or something like that,
This morning, and I'm like, hey man, I was gonna actually say that.
then subscribe to the channel, you guys. It's free 99. Helps me out. And
I mean, Zscaler did, or not Zscaler.
stay updated.
That $50 mark, and SMC
Trying to build a little community here, traders. We learn from each other, you know. We learn from each other's mistakes. Learn from our own mistakes. But it's hard out here trading by yourself. I can only speak for myself, but you know, trading is a solo sport. Having a little community to bounce ideas off of is great. I like asking you guys questions, and you know, you guys come in here and ask me stuff. You might not learn anything, but in the end, it helps us because that's what the richest people in the world do, you guys. They communicate and bounce ideas off of each other.
After Luis comes on, we're going to be getting involved with that. Razor thin margin.
Can't wait to space. Yeah, that's going to be awesome.
Still up 10%.
Yeah, I'm there with you, Mike.
Error there, guys. I'm not going to write home about it or anything.
I definitely want to be, I definitely want to have funds ready for it because I think that's going to be a good trade for everybody. Anybody that gets into that, I think is going to make money.
Nice work there. As silver is continuously bleeding through this to me, bro.
Like she just randomly
Highlight that's a good one, man.
Yeah, this market is rough. Hard to find some motivation out here. Ethereum down 7%. Solana down 7%. But again, I like Solana here. I mean, honestly, if I wasn't in what I'm in right now, I'd be buying Solana because 7%, not that bad.
That's the short. I'm taking it the other way. The long, we kept.
I mean, overall, but from what we were talking about yesterday, not that bad. It'd be. I would love to be in here at $90. Is what I'm saying. Like the $90 range, I would love to have just a bunch of Solana right now. Just wait this shit out because tired of waking up every morning and watching this market sometimes. Just do a little day trades here and there. $1 trillion valuation is insane. It is, bro. And they upped it, didn't they? To that, like before, like, it might even get higher than that. You know?
Go ZSL, go. Craig.
Yeah, it might actually increase.
Surprised AMD's down 17.
Because when is the IPO? Like it's still.
Yesterday, we said if
when is it?
Earnings or the guide didn't come in as hot as expected, this was going to get
talking about the SpaceX IPO. If anybody knows,
that's kind of the nature of the beast. Especially because we kept talking about the fact that.
I don't know if they have a date for it yet, do they?
Rising in earnings. And when they do that,
I mean, I thought it was this year.
You're going to get clipped.
The street is looking for a dramatic surprise, and then unfortunately that wasn't necessarily the case.
1.25 trillion.
For our boy Shreve, as he is in ZSL.
I mean, it's worth more than that.
We're going to hit this one as well, too. As we're having a good time here today, guys. Man, I missed that opportunity on SMCI. Maybe it's going to rise.
$606 a share.
If we do run into $33, maybe we take that short. But brother, our
2.4.
I know you're thinking long, but I was thinking, hey man, this might be a short, especially if
it could be a bounce VWAP. This is a VWAP, $50 VWAP. It could be. I'm not taking it short.
Do nothing. I mean,
everybody who's shorting cover.
I think he was right about most of the shit that, like what I seen. Like he was right about a lot of it. That included.
Yeah. I think
has it broken down? It's like right at it.
Yeah, it's like a little bit.
I'm not
below
touching
right
it
now.
here.
Yeah, to the
I'm not
short side, totally fair, totally understandable. But there goes Z. SL, I can't get that one straight, and then SLB.
Let me cover something here.
Yeah, go ahead, man.
ComputerNet, brother. It did include China. That is incorrect. We're going to look at the. I'm going to do this quickly over here.
Yeah, I seen a picture where he had like a trap door, like in one of his rooms that was straight to the ocean.
AMD disclosed
Like
$390 million in China revenue.
Navy SEALs or something, like secret operate,
and they
like
expect
secret
only
secret
$100
squirrel
million
shit.
in AI chip revenue in the current quarter. This does include China. I made sure to look to see whether China revenue was included for the specific
Come on,
reason
Open Door,
the
bro.
chips
This is
that goes in
just.
with NVIDIA, so that we can.
You know
see
what's really
how
sad is
many
OPAD. Like OPAD is
China
just
and compare them to
destroyed.
AMD and kind of try to assess.
And this shit. There's a lot of stocks that are destroyed out there, but
relative to their size. We know
I almost bought a few shares. I almost traded this morning, but it's a little bit too expensive for what I had freed up.
Realized earnings.
Instead, I went with critical metals.
For the current quarter, so I just want to make that very clear. I think his name is Ivan. Shout out to him.
And this still hasn't really bounced.
Yeah, so this is what we're talking about. We're getting that pullback. We didn't tap into.
I was going to get it right here. So, I mean, I was going to get it 92, 93, 92. So I guess but I mean, it's not.
But you can see, I was saying
it would have been like
at 77. There's no need
nothing.
Right now. We'll head into 76. We did almost get to that mark. And if it continues to break down, who knows what? 75 may be in the works here today.
But critical metals still continuing to drop.
TQs are just continuously moving lower here, Sharif. I'm going to look at some of the big boys.
Wow.
Tesla now down to 403. We'll pull up NVIDIA.
And that's what I was scared of. That's why I swung it.
73. So from the open earlier.
So I felt that it was going to keep dropping, and it did. It's hard to make $1. I can't even believe I made anything on that.
Some key support levels, neckline break. Watch out, you might see some more potential downside here in META.
But Solana bouncing off a 91 here.
It's tonight after the bell, right? Or tomorrow, Carlos?
Or 90.8. Just under $91.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying. I like it there.
Another name that is definitely, I'm not going to say price to perfection because I love Google.
Bitcoin here.
It ran up big.
On the big screen.
Exactly. And sentiment is huge. We talked about that. Fundamentals are fantastic, but when you go on
getting some green candles on Bitcoin here, hopefully that will help the market because critical metals should not be down today at all. Like it should be up. Today's the meeting. Like, right? Right. So, I mean, it's just everything's getting shorted. They know that. And they're shorting the hell out of it. All of them.
Because look at this April, from those April lows. This is a mega cap name, Sharif. I don't think any other one is up 143% from the trough.
Boom.
Peak. So
same thing. 12%. Almost 13. Basically 13%. Same thing.
As soon as it broke trend, right at that 115 area, we added. I took like quadruple
MicroStrategy.
And it is.
I mean, the charts almost look identical.
It's still light on volume relative to price.
MicroStrategy and US Rare Earth.
Be careful with this one. It's already shown you its propensity to turn back around and turn back around aggressively. Trade this
almost identical there.
We have a pop here in FNMA and FMCC as we do have comments from U.S. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent at this hearing. He's saying that the spread of mortgages versus treasuries is the lowest in years, but more crucially for Freddie Mac, he did hint that there could eventually be at the end of a conservatorship for Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac. So that's FNMA.
So that's good.
Popping on these comments from U.S. Treasury Secretary.
See what I'm saying?
Who's still at that congressional hearings. Go on for 2 hours now. Back to you.
That's good news, right? Or am I tripping?
Yeah, we're gonna take a small temp, guys.
He's been a little spicy lately, eh?
Yeah, best.
Have you seen some of the comments he's making? He was like more.
And we're still just
in the administration. Now he's taking shots at Carney. He's taking shots at Gavin Newsom. You know, talking about bringing the knee pass to Davos for his meeting with Soros. And
he said that.
Smack talking, I should say, lately.
Oh man. Open Door getting destroyed.
Canada as well too. What do you say? You say we're just too poor.
That's what I need. Some good news on housing, and we've gotten good news. Like yesterday, there was some good news came out today, but you know, this, it doesn't matter what good news, it doesn't matter what news comes out. The market's not going up until Bitcoin goes up.
What is my potential target?
That's just the truth.
Slowly starting to slide. We'll take this on SMCI as it's slowly moving to exactly where
I'm down 7% now
might be a potential target next
for the day.
You can see that we had
And I made
a breach to the top side. If we get that
good swing trades, but just not, you know, nothing.
This neck of the woods, I'll just get out and then look to maybe re-engage. We made an initial mistake on it.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly, Mike. Exactly. No, I'm with you.
In my opinion, I used to trade it a couple times.
Yeah, it's hard to do anything in this market, man. It's hard to even look at it. I mean, there's really no reason.
Sounds good, man. All right, off.
Unless you got a good trade.
127 high.
Best thing, just be on the sidelines because it's just down every day.
The day, fine. It's coming back down now, though. So average price 116. I'm out 115. Simple as that. Okay.
But
I'm not going to let it.
Is what it is.
Now 116 is the 10 EMA. So by definition, I'm giving it a little bit of room.
It is what it is. We had some good trades today, and we can at least trade tomorrow. So that's good.
We talked about this one. Does turn
we can either lower our average or make some good decisions, good day trades tomorrow, you know. So we can only get better from here if we try, but if we don't do anything.
115, I'm out. I'm looking for a whole.
Don't be like a deer in the headlights in the market, you know, because
dip, yeah, and here it is. So I'm out.
You gotta be active. Definitely have to be active, alert. Get out there. A lot of opportunities. Just got to find them, right? Don't be too scared to trade, you know, because a lot of people are losing money. They're just not honest about it. A lot of these people that are out here making videos too, saying, "Oh, this is why this is down. The whole market is down." All right. Most people are down right now.
21s right now. Here's selling coming in. Let's see if we drop down into
except for the rich people at the top, right, Mike?
Unless it comes back into my entry. Yeah. Okay. But having said that, I'm going to be watching closely. They got the computer algorithm. They got the computer trading and all that kind of shit. They got whole server rooms to make their trades. You know, they got paid off trades. Is going to be support, and if it does,
Google earning after the bell, hopefully give the market. Oh, you're right. Google, Google, a few companies. So there could be opportunities there after the bell, like Mike is saying. I did trade Snapchat today. Take a look at Snapchat. It was down, made a big drop. This was my best trade. This was the best trade right here for me. This was the day trader's dream right here, you guys. And you know, I'm by no means
there is a bit of a flat top here between
the best trader out there, you know what I'm saying? But this was a good one.
And we couldn't shake that level. And when you look at the implied balance,
get it on the daily here for you guys. See the setup here. This is on the day. Right here is 9:30 where my line's at. This is 9:30. Bell opens. Snapchat just plummets. We're buying down here. Not that I called the bottom perfectly, but I did buy somewhere. I'd have to look at the trades, exact numbers, but somewhere around here. And then we sold up here. So this is Snapchat on the screen. This is this was my best trade this morning. And they have earnings. So like what Mike was saying, Amazon, or he said Amazon tomorrow. Okay. But there are some big companies reporting earnings after the bell, and Snapchat is one of them. And so I have a feeling that's one reason why people sold this morning, scared, shorts, all that kind of good jazz, you know, happened this morning. Either way, Snapchat to me looked like an incredible deal. Way down here. I don't know how far it fell, but it was down pretty bad, 6% or something like. I think it might have been more than that, but whatever it was, scooped up some shares, exhausted what funds I had because I had a good feeling that this would swing, and looks good here at $6. I mean, 605. Pretty good, and another opportunity here, but it's easy to look at the chart, you know, now and say that, But
Something on the tape, print that, then
if you do look at the chart like I'm doing now, get used to seeing the patterns in the market, then it helps with your confidence level. Because Snapchat has just been getting destroyed. And, honestly, even if they do have bad earnings, $6, $5, I think is a steal for this stock. I like this stock, though. I'm kind of biased. But again, they have been missing earnings, so it wouldn't be no surprise that they miss earnings. But right now, the market is punishing companies that are not making money. It's a bear market right now. Computer algorithms are fast.
But once we start to fall over once again, then
they can buy and sell. Then yeah, exactly, Mike. And that's probably is what happened a little bit here too. A lot of things happen here for this stock and a lot of the market, to be crashing now. Bitcoin, we talked about it, right? A lot of things affecting this market on the downside. The computer nano trading, micro trading helps on this downside too. The micro transaction, the micro trading out there, they do it so quick because the algorithm knows pretty much with 99.9 certainty that the stock's going down. So you got all these computers out here that are selling the stock too. And you got Tom, Jane, and Larry, that are like, oh shit, I'm going to go ahead and get out too, because I guess somebody else knows something else about earnings. And then look what happens, it just got oversold this morning. That's just the truth. And you can see it here on the RSI chart too. Bam, bam, But again, it's easy to look at the chart like this and say that, but
super chat there. Okay, we'll let it freeze and then we'll look at it over here. Just want to show this one.
It was a
show. There it is. LIMN.
I've seen it here. I've seen the story before, so
yesterday,
you got to find patterns in the market. This is not the first time Snapchat's been to $6.
Especially the bag holders. That breakout level is 155, 156.
It's been a few years, I think, hasn't it? Let me look at the chart. It's been a while since it's been down here.
This current candle has about
a lot of stocks at all-time lows, if not
I would say of 150.
Yeah, it's been.
Go as aggressive as 155.
It's been a minute since it's been to $6.
You're gonna have to risk a little bit here. 183 high. This thing is.
And this could be a good trade too.
1.6 million
after hours if they do have bad earnings, which they are very likely to miss. I don't think Snapchat is profitable, so it could get worse. Definitely could get worse.
Let's take a look here at this S&P 500. This is definitely to the downside, but bouncing just above yesterday's low day of support. So
let's talk about silver. What's up, Kat? Let me look it up.
Even though the report seems solid on its face, trading lower here, investors not liking this report. There is one report here doing quite well. That's Eli Lilly, still to the upside. And to be clear, that's not the only name that's trading higher off earnings. SMCI, at least initially doing quite well, though it's been.
I'm looking at the right one. Hang on.
Similarly range bound to SMCI, but this one was up more 30%, I believe, at its highs. In the meantime, on the weaker side of things, would you have to talk about Bitcoin? Because once again here, these crypto names trading lower, Coinbase and MSTR, both near lows of day.
Down 26%. Yeah, I think it's it found a bottom at 71, 72.
I also want to mention here, tons more earnings tonight. You can catch.
But dang, it was $83 this morning, and
action-packed evening with tons of reports, including
trying to stay green.
OGL, Alphabet here. Revenue estimate just under $95 billion. They did beat across the board for their last report, sales rising by 16% year over year and growing in all of its reporting segments. So Google set up here for a good report. You can check out this infographic and a whole bunch of others on the companies that are.
Oh, that's what you were talking about, my Google?
On X at TGD Research. But you don't have to wait for anything. You want Neil's lesson of the day because Neil's here. He has a lesson.
You think they're gonna? What do you think? You think they're gonna beat it?
I wonder what it is too. My
Just
lesson right
beat
now
it.
is we should probably get mac and cheese every single day for lunch. Because I think not only.
Thanks for liking the live, you guys. I appreciate it.
If you're in the right mindset as a trader,
and you feel good, like you're gonna probably make better decisions, and you can't make quality decisions if you're hangry. Mac and cheese is very filling. It's a low probability that you're gonna mess it up.
That's actually not true. You do make good decisions when you're
trading. Trading is not easy. There is some built-in. We're at a prop floor.
your body's in survival mode, bro. What are you talking about?
Capital here. Everyone you see on the show trades firm capital, and there's a certain process to that, which gives you some advantages, which you might see in traders.
Oh, he's trying to sell something?
There's a concept called external and internal discipline, right? So an example of internal discipline would be me managing. All it takes is
$3,000 in ExxonMobil to guarantee hundreds.
Shutting me down or risk
I don't know about that, bro.
Or
that sounds like financial advice.
Because you do something silly. And when you're at a prop desk, you have the advantage.
I don't think that's good advice at all.
Discipline, which is going to force you in a lot of ways to be a more responsible trader. And if you've only ever done
Exxon.
There's another advantage I want to talk about, and I have to give credit to all of you guys. Most of you guys watching, I'm assuming, are retail trading when you're trading.
Exodus.
I'm gonna just blanket this with everybody. If it's not everybody, my bad. But the majority of you are probably retail traders. And I'm going to give you a slow clap for something that we don't have to deal with. See, if you're on a prop desk, you get paid effectively. You run settlements once a month, which is pretty standard in the industry. 1 month in arrears. So not only do you,
I think this shit is overvalued.
Over a certain period of time, you have to.
Why is this shit up?
Over a month. On top of that, you are
because of Venezuela and everything. Because we're at war constantly.
End of January. So you know what you're going
according
to
Chevron, Exxon. What's up, Rishan? What up, Rishan?
While you are trading that month of January. And so you can therefore control your risk.
Hey, if you guys could like the live, man, it would help me out. We got one live. We could get a few. It's free. Love is free, y'all.
Discipline or awareness.
Positivity is free. Little positivity in this market could go a long way. You know what I'm saying? Like, sheesh.
Now, it's not to say that a retail trader doesn't have that. You can.
But I know I'm asking for a lot. What's up? I'm good, brother. How you doing? I'm about to get me another cup of coffee and take a smoke break. Hey, thanks for the like. I do appreciate it. I know who that was, too. I bet it was Rishan. Thank you, bro.
Every 2 weeks, you got to be able to judge how you're doing.
I understand, though. People probably, some of y'all might be watching on the TV or whatnot.
Let's just say. It's very important.
Yeah, we getting hammered on BBAI right now, bro. It's just
and B, you're able to keep that
freaking rough.
And C, going forward,
but I will have a few dollars tomorrow. I might average down on this or LAC, or I'm gonna make some day trades. One of those.
Have to stand in your game. And that's a lot of work. People talk about having a journal.
Stuck with a headache. Dang, man. I'm sorry, bro. Yeah, if I get a headache, man, I usually have to take like a goodies or something because it's at that point it's pretty bad. I get pretty bad headaches.
It's all right there for me. I don't have to do any record keeping. I just log into something.
Like I'm gonna have to lay down. It's time to go take a nap. You know. Turn the lights out. Close the door.
Is having that level.
Can't have the cats in there because they're gonna wake me up, piss me off.
Relatively necessary, especially in heightened.
Yeah, we're getting absolutely hammered today. Portfolio's down 6%.
Continue to say this again, and I'll end the lesson right here.
Losing $60 today. I'm down $60 today. I'm down 139, 140 bucks for the week. So that's how I'm doing. It's pretty rough.
And if I'm gonna say something that's more me. Traders got to get paid. Traders get paid. Traders get paid. I'm going to
yeah, trading stocks.
Because it's a fun job, right? You eat what you kill.
But market's down. The market's been getting hammered because Bitcoin has been dropping. So that's what really sucks about it is that Bitcoin controls the entire market. And until Bitcoin goes back up, unfortunately, this market is going to continue to be down. You know, that's the thing. Like, there's a lot of people out there that are
20 trading days in a month, And one of the things that I want to leave with you, that
saying this or that, but that's the truth. Like Bitcoin has lost $3,000 today.
A goal for a trader, in my opinion, should be, okay, there's my big day.
So until this reverses,
when I look at my month,
the market overall is just not going to be healthy. It's not going to be back until
how many negative
it's not going to be on bull cycle until that happens.
How many of those do I have to add up to get?
You only trade gold?
I want to be counting that. And if you're counting that, regardless of the outcome, that's a good thing. Because what it means is when you're good, you're winning more than
gold.
We have a bigger win than your losses. If you're counting, have a situation where you're looking at your prior month or prior quarter, looking at your big loss days, and you're asking,
which one? The futures, micro gold,
to make up for that loss.
And
Stop everything and reevaluate what you're doing.
Yeah, Bitcoin's pretty much messed up my game plan like that I had going on, because that's what I'm invested in, like beating up stocks. And so most of the time they're already down, and then when that happened, it was like it's double whammy for me. Day trader, I am interested in investing.
I see is traders.
Oh, okay.
They might have strategies that are working for them. They could be winning.
So you don't buy any, you don't trade any one of these?
Days are exponentially or 3, 4, 5x the winning days, and they haven't corrected that issue. If you lever up while you still have that issue, what'll happen is
what are you doing?
You have some kind of black swan or extra big bad day. It's game over. And if you're here to get paid, you can't survive being over. You can't survive digging too big of a hole that it takes you months to get a lot of trades.
But everything is red for now. Yeah, everything's down. So what do you mean you're a gold? You only trade gold? How do you trade gold if you're not an investor?
As a trader is, you got to make trades, but make sure those trades are actually paying you. That's what it's all about. And I've started, I can tell you, this mac and cheese and turkey. Do you want this? Is not really, I can barely taste the jerk flavor, but it's still pretty good. It's thighs with dark meat, and the mac and cheese is legit. So I'm a happy camper. I hope you guys are too. Peace. Just like I love it. I love that lesson. I think I agree with everything he said there, but I really want to stress the profitability part of it. Absolutely. I think that is.
All right, we're gonna
get caught up in
zoom in on Bitcoin here.
Look at your worst days, and they kind of erase.
I'd really like to have some Solana, but we'll just watch Bitcoin. Let me know what you guys are trading.
You're trading water.
Like I trade for a day in trading view.
Absolutely. But he's bang on, no question about
Okay, like paper trade or like what do you trade? I don't understand.
If you say you haven't struggled with that, then I don't know if you've actually traded. Yeah, exactly. So I mean, not for sure, not easy. Yeah, exactly. It's not. Says Neil. It's not. But see, that's the narrative, right? Like and to add to Neil's point, is just like you have to find that where it's like, hey, if your average day is, say, like what he was saying, like $100, if you want to stay profitable, you want to keep that average loss of around half of that, $50. So you need to know when to call it quits. I think is equally important. There goes silver. I think I'm going to get my last little bit here, just because. I'm going to pull it up here. It's a big-time defense on SMCI at that 3266 mark. We keep bouncing off of it, and we don't want to seem to break down. There is a little bit of a support system there. We'll continuously hold it. We did get about 30 cents ITM on that, but let's get all out of this silver, because when it rebounds aggressively. So a nice little trade on SLV. We're not going to complain about it. We didn't get that $75 mark that we were looking for, but now we're involved in some SMCI. Did I just get out? Okay, yeah, so we're all out of silver there, guys. Let's take a look. We'll head over to SMCI. This is going to be our additional short, and we told you about the re-engage, right? Let's zoom in here because we have a break even, we have a loss, and we currently have a trade that's ITM. If we can break 32...
Yeah, I don't know if the numbers are right. Like, sometimes I see there's people in here, and, like, I'll be like the live, like, can I get a like, smash the like, and, like, it's like trying to pull teeth, bro. It's like trying to ask for money or something. Like, nobody's ever going to give you money. But it's free, you know? It's like, sheesh. It's almost as frustrating as this market. you know,
Take our-
but
we'll take
it is what it
ourselves,
is.
Even though we had one mistake.
But yeah, Snapchat here at $6. Is it getting sold off again?
Something else to trade, as Uber looks like it wants to break down.
Yeah,
Or maybe
selling
you
off
find
again.
in today's session, and you want to find a
Wow.
potential long. Okay, so we'll keep our eyes out on that. We're gonna get out of that.
Okay,
Try
that's
not to get
okay.
too
Wait a
all up in
minute.
our head, just because we didn't want to break that 32.60.
Yeah, that didn't look right at all. I was like, this chart's not right.
We're in at a little bit below the $1/4, and here it comes against me.
I was like, I might put some money in.
132. I've got another beak wetter at 135.
Yeah, if this sold off again, like at 4 o'clock, like I might, you know, depending on how bad this earnings call is, I might put another $50 into the portfolio just to get back some losses.
27 to go. So
You know, if
on the 5.
you know, $5, you know, if Snapchat drops to like $5, something ridiculous, then
let's see if this can
yeah, you know, like if it's down like 15-20%,
on the dot with that topping
Bitcoin drop from a major liquidity and it will rise soon. Oh yeah. I said it yesterday, I'll say it again. Anybody that's buying crypto on this massive drop, you're like, I think you're the smartest person. I think those are the smartest people that are buying Bitcoin and lowering their average, you know, like this is incredible.
And put in the stop right now.
This is incredible. That's why I would like to buy Solana, because Solana is a lot cheaper and it follows Bitcoin.
Good. Cancel. So let's see if this one can kind of weasel its way.
And you can stake it, which, if you don't know what that means, basically you just
post over here.
it just gets reserved and you can't use it or trade it, but you get paid on it. You get a percentage.
We haven't taken out prior.
Bank of America's up today.
But we have a higher low on the current bar.
On earnings.
There's a seller here.
Nice.
Clearly a hidden seller. Just flashed 32, 33, 35. It didn't cross. I didn't get the
But you can see here Solana, just like Bitcoin, like the charts are going to look identical.
38. Let's see if we can kind
Like
of
this
ride
is
this trend. It's up 60%.
this is crazy. This is a value at this point, right? Like it's everything's oversold for the most part. Solana in particular, like this is ridiculous.
I'm not going to change my move. My move is prior bar low.
Yeah, S&P, it's just like it's all down.
Continue to watch here as it zigzags.
But the S&P mainly is down because of Bitcoin. You know, because of the crypto, because of not a lot of good news. It's pretty much all bad news, right?
At all. I'm 2 pennies in the money, nothing to write home about. But if it loses trend, I'm out. And that means if it loses that 370 area, which is I think about 3 or 4 pennies below the 10 EMA and the 5, I'm not even going to entertain this one. But we're looking for a print. I think I'm waiting here. It just has to cross at 78. RKLZ and inverse ET.
Yeah, we probably are gonna go lower. We probably are because it's getting towards the end of the week. Like we're probably gonna keep dropping and hopefully bounce next week.
Still no prints.
But yeah, it does. It does not. It's not looking. It's not building up to look like a Good Friday for sure.
Between these two, trying to keep my eye on both.
It's not looking like it's going to be a Good Friday, y'all. Definitely not.
On SUNE for whatever.
But if you guys are like me and you have been taking some losses, I'm going to be doing some giveaways, all right, for this community. And I've got some other profiles and pages and stuff that I do giveaways on. But I want to start doing giveaways for this community. All right. So subscribe to the channel. It's free. Smash that thumbs up. And you're going to be alerted, you know, stay updated on the videos and that kind of stuff. Let's build an investment community. Let's learn from each other. Let's grow together. All right. Not financial advice, you know, for entertainment purposes only, but we can learn from each other. We can communicate and tell each other what's working for us and better ourselves as traders, right? The only way to make money and be better traders is to try, put forth the effort and try to make better trades tomorrow than we did yesterday, right? And as long as we're doing that, being good people, being good stewards of the earth, being positive, putting positivity out there. Good things are going to happen to us. All right. Because we're good people. So good things happen to good people. Join the community, you guys. Subscribe to the channel. It's free. Help me out. Yeah, no, help me out so I can help you out. We're helping each other out. Let's grow together. Let's earn together.
Average price currently showing 76, just a little bit above.
Monthly's not looking too good. Absolutely. Stay positive, you guys, because no matter what you hear from whatever big YouTubers or whatever creator, whoever out there, you know, whatever stock guru there is that's telling you that they're making money right now in the market, I'd be highly skeptical because the market is down. All right. You can go look at the market yourself. You can go pull up the S&P 500 yourself, the Dow Jones, the Bitcoin chart, whatever chart you want to look at. But my portfolio is red. I'm down 7% today. You know, a lot of people out there are not going to be honest with you, you know, so just know that I'm there with you. You know, I mean, it's not always about winning, you know, it's wins and losses. You got to take the wins with the losses, but we're down today so we can be up tomorrow, you know. Try to be better traders. We try to turn this boat around. It's going to take some time though, because this market is just getting beaten up. So it's hard to rearrange your portfolio when the market's this bad.
Look, there is really very few areas where you can see obvious support and resistance and say, hey, there's like.
That's what I said. Look, I said the S&P's down.
You find support because it's been a rocket ship. It's been up and to the right to no end.
Yeah, bro. That's what I said.
In those cases, I look to the moving averages. And right now we're at the 20. We've already lost that $400
but
psychological area of support.
I'm saying that there's a lot of people out there that'll say, you know,
below 400 for 3 trading days. There's this rule, right? John J. Murphy, probably others use it as well. The 3% rule or the 3-period rule. So whatever
they'll make it seem like it's better than it is, and it's not. There's really nothing good about this market right now.
3 periods to close below that 400.
But that's just my 2 cents. Y'all can do whatever you want and, you know, invest however you want, because everybody's different. Everybody's got a different strategy.
They consider it a clean break. Your guess is you're not guess, but your strategy.
I just don't want you to be discouraged, man, because
I do see though is
most people are down right now. They just won't be honest about it.
Range there, essentially from the 6th of January to when we took it decidedly on the 16th. So not 10 trading days, but 10 calendar.
Yeah, there's a lot of people say, like, follow me, I'm doing good, make profit with me, and people will fall. Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? That's exactly my point. Use long and short strategy. I'm down, but not that bad. Use long and short strategy. Yeah, you're right, Mike.
You're likely to give
yeah.
Saving grace,
kind of
that, you know, Micron
do both sides there. Yeah, you're right.
See this in the next couple of weeks.
That's the way to do it. Let me know what you guys are trading. If you want me to pull anything up here on the screen, but most stuff is down right now. I am going to step away, grab me a cup of coffee. I mean, you can tell I'm already going horse again, but still excited about the market, still excited about trading. You know, I'm down too, but we can only keep trying, you know, and keep trying to make better trades. We did have positive trades today. Wasn't anything spectacular, but it was something.
Suppliers are absolutely printing.
It is something
because they keep increasing prices and keep increasing those margins. So you could.
But everything I'm looking at is down.
Say, you know, look at the fundamentals that I could just explain and try to jive them with the technicals. 350.
So shorts are in control. Let them short the market. Let them, you know, let them crash the market. It is what it is. Don't frustrate yourself. You know.
Just go through some of my old.
Reddit's down 10%. 148 on Reddit here.
Yeah, so
not looking good.
The SMCI from my side chart. I give it a breakdown that we were looking for. That's okay.
And that's you know, probably.
I think that's just.
I know they had AI news that they were like AI, like traffic was being taken away from Reddit. Something about AI had something to do with that, but
slight error, 2 break evens, 1 loss.
I kind of think it's undervalued down here.
A little bit of a breakdown there. We didn't get it. We were fortunate enough to do so. So we'll look for another opportunity. So yeah, let's keep rocking and rolling. It's been a pretty good one so far.
Oh, their earnings is tomorrow. Reddit's earnings is tomorrow.
EMPH, and Faith has been cooking up for us.
I don't know if it's your voice or not, but you sound like you're tired. No, I'm not. Yeah, it's just my voice, bro. I'm not. I got plenty of sleep. Actually, I slept in this morning.
Absolutely not, but we did have the ability to hold and we piece about, and then sure enough, we do get
But
a
no.
trailing stop on that front. SLV, you guys seen us punch out of that one there not too long ago. Took a couple attempts, one break even, and sure enough, that sure we got the rock and roll for us. And then what is SMCI? Dare I look at it? Yeah, I didn't really matter, man.
I'm exhausted with the market. I mean, this market is exhausting, bro. Like if
Didn't hold on to it. Maybe
you know, like if it's not exhausting you,
computer a little bit here, and sure enough, now you're starting to head for that 32.51 mark. But yeah, it is what it is, man. We're not going to complain about
like
it.
I'd be lying if I wasn't down, like feeling down a little bit, you know.
Nice break up there in.
It's hard not to, but like I said, we'll have a little bit of money tomorrow to either trade or honestly, I might, like I said, take some money out of the market because we're probably going to keep going down this week. It's probably just going to keep on dropping. So it's hard to stay motivated. Might have to just take, you know, take a day off and go fishing. You know, like just take a fishing day. And it's a rainy day here too, brother. Like, so I think the rain, you know, affects me too. Rainy day here, just gloomy, cloudy.
So yeah, let's run through a couple mornings.
Blah.
What we haven't done today, let's do it.
South Carolina. I'm from South Carolina. Yeah, where are you guys from? Drop your state in the chat.
Materials was in second or third place yesterday.
New York City. Oh, cool.
Consumer staples. Sitting in that show place. All right, win place show for all my ponies. I think you can get the dog races and stuff like that.
Online friends.
Energy sector 1.5%. Then you head over to the consumer discretionary. You're down 4.10. Consumer service.
Too overrated. I've been wanting to hop on the train and make like a trip up there just to like get away.
Here by a thread, just flat on the day. SPY down 0.5%.
BITO down 5%. It's like a crypto future, I guess. Inverse ETF getting destroyed.
I found out the
average price of Sailor. Yeah, I've seen it.
Gosh, man, this market is just brutal.
Yeah, 76. What do we have right now?
someone going to be
Brutal, man.
Even if it goes to zero, they're not going to.
Is it all equity?
I have no idea, man. The thing is, though, I forget which individual.
But it's like I said, let them crash the market, you know, like.
What's going on and what Michael Saylor is explaining to you? It's like
At this point, Bitcoin's going to drop under 70K, it looks like, and the market's just going to keep tanking. So let them crash the market, dude.
I didn't understand that. He would go on Squawk or whatever it was on CNBC and he would just be talking about issuing credit.
October 10 liquidation event is still a major weight on Bitcoin's price. Analysts eye 70,000.
I think he complicated a system where it's just like essentially you're buying Bitcoin, which I don't find is overly complex, into something where you're trying to be a digital credit issuer.
Straight down too.
He's trying to give you a coupon in the way
it's going straight down.
Bonds, like a yield.
Yeah.
But it's like
NASDAQ down 2%. S&P 500 is now red.
He's saying that the yield is going to just come from capital.
But the VIX is green.
Yeah.
He's been right. Dude, it's like it's essentially a bunch of financial gibberish. I heard multiple people say this. But also his earnings report and his earnings, whatever the 10K or whatever they filed, is a projection of Bitcoin hitting $150,000. Right? Yeah. So, like, what happens when you projected that your stock's already down 75%? Probably.
OBAI up 41%. ZCMD, like a bunch of stocks that are up, ridiculous, like that I've never even heard of before. Slabs up 48%. Like, what the hell is Slabs? Silicon Laboratories. Oh, okay, cool.
A new LOD probably being led by
VDA. What?
It's all right, man. We're not going to worry about it whatsoever.
How much did I make this month? I lost money this month. Actually, I might be green this month.
Sounds like it, man. Sounds like it. Payco,
but not by much.
Never hide from me. I know who you are.
Nope, I'm not.
Let's get this thing off of our chart. card before we really.
I'm all red now.
Hold on to that bad
I
boy.
think I was like green, barely green this morning, but
Through today's session.
yeah, it's all gone now.
Thinking about a potential long, but I don't know if we want to try and catch this falling night. Let's pull up the Nasdaq. We haven't even
Like, there's nothing good about this market right now.
Let's head over to the daily and see what we got going on. Same.
Looking pretty rough.
Same narrative. You're heading towards those key support levels. You have that shelf starting to be formed. The momentum is really starting to pick up towards the downside. Be cautious of what we got going on.
Yeah, I'm down.
Swing trades. He's like, hey, I want to try to find a swing. This to the downside, I can agree. Why? Because you're going with the flow. If you're trying to find and catch this falling,
I just went over my losses, so
selling phase right now.
I mean, nothing good, nothing.
Can we explain this?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so here's how he's paying the coupon. Okay, first of all, he's got
Nothing
some
exciting.
revenue from legacy media, from his legacy software business, and apparently he's directing those revenues to pay the coupon. Moreover, there's a lot of cheap convertible debt that he's been able to raise. Many of the company's loans are convertible notes, and at very low or even zero interest rate, so basically a 0% yielding coupon. And a lot of the lenders were okay to accept that because they wanted to be able to convert their debt, which is in this case basically the loan that they gave.
We'll try to day trade tomorrow.
Appreciation was to move up.
Hopefully
on
get
so because the lenders
some of our profits back.
in exchange for the option to flip their debt into MSTR stock, the price skyrockets. Last one, the equity flywheel. Where have we heard that before? The company frequently sells new shares, of its own stocks at a premium to raise cash reserves, even including a $1.44 billion buffer created.
Wow, man. Critical metals is down 16% now. Like, this is ridiculous. Like,
That to me is
this whole market, it does not make sense, bro. It's all following Bitcoin. That's what's frustrating. Like 90% of these stocks should not be following Bitcoin. Bitcoin does not have anything to do with a lot of this shit. Bitcoin should not be connected to every fucking thing out there. That's what's wrong with the market right now.
Like, think about yields, right?
Yeah.
Why does the
Like, let Bitcoin do its own thing. Like, I don't understand why everything follows it.
Duration risk.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
You're locked in for 30 years. You're right.
That's so frustrating.
So, in other words,
Yeah, it's just like all down because of Bitcoin. Like, the biggest part of this is because of Bitcoin.
you're not getting anything here. Right?
Like,
You're not getting
Bitcoin's
anything.
going to keep dropping. Like, everything else should not continue to follow it just because this is continuing to go down.
Essentially using it as a leverage, using it as
Bitcoin has nothing to do with
Exactly what the lender here, basically their upside when
a fraud is losing now.
is the promise of some future date. MSTR.
They are like, Bitcoin is our daddy. We are. Yeah, exactly.
Bitcoin, and you're going to be able to kind of realize what you didn't get in the coupon through capital.
Exactly.
That's the bet. All right, the long man, or all right, MSTR preferred shareholders and debt holders own the entire capital stack at around $30,000 to $35,000. Common shareholders.
Everything up right now. All the big like stocks that are winning right now.
Again, but just kind of explain.
The only reason they're up is because they were like incredibly shorted and oversold. Most of all of the ones that I'm looking at. Sleep Number included.
Well, no, he's saying that. So what he said was the preferred shareholders and debt holders only.
Bottle caps, I guess so.
30 to 35K. Common shareholders.
Yeah, hindsight's
Yeah, the common would be because of the fact that it is now south of the average price.
Got it.
I believe, right? I think would make a little bit of sense. I get it.
All right, guys. When it comes to the current trade right now, RKLZ
LMT.
Really good look over here into 387. That's a high. We've got 75s on. It's a much slower mover. This is
LMT down 3.5%.
200. Two times. It's up 30%. I'm looking for a move possibly into 4. Other than that,
Wasn't there another defensive stock that was down too big, like Lockheed? It was Northern Grumman, NOC. Northern Grumman's like ridiculous amount though.
So let's see how it does. Box L is also one that I've been watching essentially since the beginning of the morning. And it's starting to break trend a little bit, but I've seen this story before and then it lures you in. and then it drops right back down. So I'm going to continue to wait here on BOXL. Oh boy. And see whether or not it decidedly breaks trend. Also, I'm keeping an eye on 8 EGHT for a move back above. I want to say.
Why wasn't you here before to tell us?
I could entertain a long there.
Right.
SUNE as well is at the volume weighted average price right at 112. See what this one has to offer. Does it find support at the volume weighted average price, or what the situation is going to be? But right now it is hanging on to the volume weighted average price, neither dropping nor moving up. So,
but nah, brother, like this market been having me. I've been chiefing, bro. This market is having me chiefing, man. Like I've been smoking because been so stressed out. So that been affecting my voice too.
223, and that's where it's been hovering for a while.
That's what I'm about to do. Step away, take a smoke break, get some coffee, and then come back and watch the world burn.
Sorry guys, but the charts today, I don't know what the hell is going on with this thing.
Again, you guys subscribe to the channel, man. It's free. Helps me out. Let's grow together. Hopefully make some money together. But it's not looking good right now. AEHL is down 5%.
We had a couple good opportunities.
Never tried Polymarket. Never tried it.
Market is also heading a little bit lower. You're heading towards a 1 minute neckline here on SL.
MGM Resorts is up.
See a little bit more downside down to that $76 mark. We did stop up out here, which is totally fine. I was thinking about getting in at the top end of the range here on end phase, and then maybe we can get that support level to break right at around the volume weighted average price. You can see the same thing, neckline being broken on Uber. So there's a lot going on. I haven't even looked really at AMD today. Let's see what AMD is up to.
Circle's kind of a wild stock, man. Not like.
We can head over to the daily and see from that perspective as you're breaking through some key support levels on the daily.
I think that one's kind of interesting. Circle.
This gap is probably going to get filled down to 170, but over time, right? I'm not saying it's going to happen in a week span or anything along those lines. Over time, you get. Oh,
nice, dude.
You get that move a little bit lower. You find some.
Nice, yeah. In the future, I want to set up.
Take a look at its daddy. We're going to call it.
Set up a meeting. You know, like anybody that's interested, we can either do it like it's like a video call or whatever. Do it on Facebook or whatever. And just hang out, talk about stock market, what's working, strategies. But in the future, it's hard to even get people to like the live. So I'm not even going to attempt to try to gather people together. Or subscribe or like go follow me on Facebook or anything like that, because I know that's asking way too much.
I think this is going to be a really tough day. You're going to want to wait until the latter half of the session, potentially add this falling knife if you get somewhat of a rebound like in yesterday's session. So keep an eye out.
Hey, let's go. Thank you, brother.
Extremely patient. Go with the flow, and the flow is most definitely to the downside right now in phase, finding a nice little bounce at VWAP once again. Now, $15 super chat for you. Oh, it's an observation. Everyone's tone has been.
Come on, bro. You can do this.
Real talk. Are you guys feeling the?
Nah, I'm positive, man. I am very positive.
Really do. I don't feel like we've been have you been somber?
We're talking about.
And it's not easy in this market. It's definitely not easy.
But I'm
Everything that I'm in right now is down 10%.
I'm not the type of person that wakes up.
LAC's down 10%, BBAI is down 10%, and now Open Doors down 10% because Bitcoin's down.
My opinion, unless something fundamental.
Bitcoin's going to keep dropping, and everything else is going to keep dropping, and it's going to make a whole lot of sense. It's not my market, Let them crash the market, because maybe after the whole market crashes, they'll be like, oh, maybe everything should not follow Bitcoin, Like, these prices don't make sense, man.
We made some mistakes, but
everything should not be correlated to a crypto.
So this time I'm not going to be hitting panic mode.
Just because Bitcoin's down.
I trimmed my Bitcoin a while ago when it really started to sell.
Should not be affecting critical minerals. Like minerals and Bitcoin
So I'm willing to sit through this because
really have nothing to do with each other.
Even a little bit less, we're going to probably be putting in new all-time highs. You have to take into consideration.
Absolutely nothing to do with each other.
Right? So if the market is selling, you all have
but the whole market's selling off.
we have to look at it as it is. And the market is selling right now, and it's kind of going through that distribution phase. If you read Wyckoff's theory, right, you have the accumulation.
I don't know what good is.
Consolidation, and then now we're starting to distribute to the lower end, and that's totally fine because guess what? For every seller, there's an individual, and it's probably the market makers who are continuously buying at these lower and lower prices.
Yeah, of course, bro. I mean, of course, dude. That's at all-time highs.
Still there. I think
Of course. But you say that, and then not like 2 days ago, gold crashed as well. So, like, again, that's not surprising because Bitcoin, you know why gold is at all-time highs? Because of Bitcoin, brother. Gold is the inverse of Bitcoin. So again, Bitcoin controls gold, Bitcoin controls silver, Bitcoin controls name me one stock that Bitcoin's not affecting because it affects gold. That's why gold's up. Exactly.
Continue to ride it up 31%. Shut up.
Exactly.
To John, 600 bounce on the Qs. I was just looking at the Qs, brother, but my charts are just acting up insane. So I can't even load to see where it's at. Looks like it's bleeding here in the 600, 697.
And when Bitcoin turns around, guess what's going to happen to gold? When the dollar gets stronger, guess what's going to happen to gold? It's going to drop.
The Dow is the only one that's positive, I'm assuming because of Apple, but Apple's off the high.
I mean, gold's always going to keep going up, but
for DIA,
it's like diamonds.
Down 1% as well. So a bit of a tough look. I'm not really gonna be interested.
Later, brother. Thanks for stopping in, man. I appreciate you.
KLZ. I'm also looking at EG.
Yeah. No, exactly my point. It'll always keep going up. It's like real estate, right?
Very, very slowly.
It's like diamonds. It'll always keep going up, but
so here's what I'm going to do.
It'll have a dip.
There's a flat bottom of around 235. We're showing 242, 243. So I'm going to get in here, and if it loses 235, I'm out. So let's go ahead and throw that in there.
But yeah, I should have bought gold.
Bit of so kind of do its thing.
Oh man.
There we go into 44s. Let's go ahead and pick.
Later, bro. I'm about to do the same thing.
And then I'm going to put a couple of
because this market's rough right now. It's just straight down.
So EGHT. Still up 46.
Straight down. Hopefully,
but as I look at the IWO, that makes
hopefully we can get a bounce here soon.
Too many small cap gappers making their way onto the scene today.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
ELW is the biggest gapper above $1 on the day, up 74%, and it's below where it opened up at. So that just gives you the idea that the pickings are super slim. So
Solana, see what I'm saying? Solana's still hanging out at $90. So again, Solana would have been the best play here because it really hasn't gone that far. Everything else is just gotten ridiculous.
Luis Barbato is going to be on at 1 o'clock. And if you've been watching the show for a while, you know he's a small cap trader, small cap gapper trader from our Barcelona office. He's nice enough to come on. He's going to come on once a week, Wednesdays at 1 o'clock. And his focus is going to be shorting these small cap gappers. Now, you guys have been watching me take these things long now for over a year, but I don't think I've ever taken any of them short. And most of the time, because, they're breaking to the high side.
This day kind of flew by, too. I slept in a little bit, flew by.
Thanks to the short. So if you're more short inclined,
yeah, you're right. Absolutely. Yeah, if World War III pops off and you're invested in gold, you're going to be a millionaire.
Adam, I don't know what PLN is, man. 50 PLN?
Absolutely. Gold will skyrocket. Over here. You're 100% right.
Just before we kind of look at that currency. There we go. What is that? Polish. I don't even know how to say that.
But you guys subscribe to the channel, man.
How do you say that?
Help a brother out. It's free. Doesn't cost you guys anything. And if you don't like the stocks, hey, that's all right. It's all good, man. I appreciate any kind of constructive criticism. Let me know what you guys do like. I learn from you guys. And that way I know what kind of stocks to talk about if you guys like certain stocks. So Krispy Kreme's up, PAPL's up. That one's been down forever. There's no surprise there. A lot of the stocks that are up today, it's not a surprise because 90% of them have been getting destroyed. All right. The market's been getting destroyed. So most stuff is down right now, but If you're in something that's doing hot right now, let me know. Subscribe to the channel, you guys. I come out with stock picks all the time, every single week. I try to, but this week's just been a doozy. There's really not much out there. Got a few trades in, but nothing enough to make any content on. So hopefully we'll have something by the end of this week, or maybe a better next week. But I'm going to step away, take a smoke break, grab some coffee, breathe, woo-saw, pray, go cry a little bit, and then I'll come back. But I'll be about 5 minutes, you guys, and then I'll be back.
3104 area ends up into 110 and then drops.
Oh, that was smart. Hey, good move. Good move, Rashawn. And thank you, bro. Thank you, man. I hope you have an incredible day. Thank you for being here, brother. And good luck to you in the market. Good luck to everybody out there in the market. I hope you guys do well. I wish nothing but love and success for everybody out there. So much love to you, and money blessings to you all. I'll be right back.
If it does lose 75, I'd be looking.
I'll turn this up for you guys.
60. We got a lot of interactions with that level, 50 to 60, I should say. You had 50 support back February 2024. You had 55 level resistance June 2025 again in.
Yeah, absolutely, brother. Good luck to you.
June
as well.
Early July again.
I'm gonna rest my voice for a few minutes. I'm gonna put, I guess, Bitcoin up here because Bitcoin is king.
And then we kind of went back.
Anything else you guys want up here, let me know.
Continuation there. So number one, I'd be looking for the 200 to hold up, which is around 75. If it loses 75, I'd be looking certainly at that 55 area. That's kind of my look on Nevi. It's not one that I really follow all that much, but it's still a lot closer. Let's actually do a weekly chart on this and see exactly what the situation is here. Oh boy. Yeah, well, we're gonna have to wait. I do apologize again, guys, about the charts today. So bit of a tougher look, Joey. Let's take a quick look.
Pretty much the same chart.
Trade that we've got on. RKLZ can't seem to shake that 90 seller. Up into 90 we go. I'm waiting at 94, so no new prints on that one. But I did get into this one again. I'm talking about EGHT. We're going to stop out if it loses 35, but I'm looking for a curl up maybe into 50. It does give me that, that inkling that we are kind of round.
Hey, thank you so much for that sub, bro.
Average price and looking possibly.
I do appreciate that, man. You're a rock star, brother.
The chat makes me chuckle.
And I'll subscribe to yours as well. Help each other out. That's what I'm saying. It's free. It doesn't cost anything to send somebody a sub. Smash that thumbs up. Helps me out. And grow together, learn together, man.
Right here on TFLA as it's continuing to move a little bit lower. Silver.
All right, yeah, I'll be back. I'm gonna grab some coffee.
You got going on?
Homicide.
Oh, is that the homicide?
I don't know. It's the closest I've got.
Okay, yeah, I like that one. Then we'll hit it one more time. We're gonna call the homicide unit across the board here.
Yeah, let me put the
casualties on today's session. It's unfortunate. We probably shouldn't joke about.
You guys can't see anything right there.
I dare you. Haven't heard this one in quite some time. Bang! Yeah, there we go. We'll throw that one up there. Yeah, exactly. So we'll throw that one up there, guys. It's been a little bit of a tougher session. If you haven't been shorting, right? I think it's just a little bit easier to go with the flow here today. Obviously, much easier said than done. But end phase right back towards the top, failing to establish a new high. This is kind of just what I'm keeping my eyes on right now. You could probably just get involved in a little bit of some of this mega cap tech, and then you might get that. You might be fortunate enough to get a little bit more of a breakdown. As Tesla was trading around 424 today, now down to 454 cents. As this indecision print got my eyes kind of opening up a little bit here, Goran, but now it looks like we're starting to break that and head a little bit lower. There's silver down to 76.76 and looking like it wants to head towards the low of the day. Uber putting that inverted up here, failing to establish a new HOD. So we got our eyes on multiple things. End phase is going to be the primary. It would probably be smarter for me to just go with a low and then buy silver. Yeah, it's refilled ZLF.
No,
it's heading right back towards the low of the day, Sharif. So I wouldn't be surprised if we breach it and then head into that $75 mark. We can head over to our scan and see what we got going on that front. If there's anything exciting, who's putting in the most volume here today, have the small cap scan ready to go. Talk a little bit with Luis. Not too long from now, probably 12 minutes. 12 minutes.
What?
You got that ready to rock and roll as well. But we'll head over to the scanner. SLV with NVDA 101 million shares market cap still around 4 billion or 4 trillion, I should say. Silver, TQQs, SMCI, what are we trading at now? Approximately 31.90. Yeah, what a breakdown there. It's unfortunate we didn't get the ability to take advantage of that one. I had a feeling we were going to break down on SMCI, and there goes gold continuing to move lower. We were at a previous peak of around $348. This trend line is on the breach of being snapped if it hasn't already, Sharif. So I know Neil's going to be keeping an eye out on that one. Let's see what that earnings report brings us later this evening.
All right, LIMN is reawakening over here.
All right, thank y'all for the likes, man. I'm gonna grab some coffee. Be right back. Let me know what you guys are trading, and I'll pull it up on the charts whenever I get back over here.
Into the high 60s, low 70s. It's up 52%.
Good luck out there, y'all.
Off VWAP, but it's gonna have to continue, right? I certainly see, that double top had a very close opening and closing print on those two candles. I'm talking about the 1155 and the 12 o'clock candles. The opening print 172, the closing print on the green candle 173. The opening print, as well, 172, 173. So we got resistance at 170, even though the day high is 183. So I'm gonna keep my eye on this one. Let's see if we can build a position possibly in the 50s. Where do we get it? 65. So let's see. Prior bar low, by the way, is south of 50 at 143. So that is a little concerning. But we'll look to defend that 150 because look at all the rejections into that 150 area. So here's what I'm going to do. To add small on the dip. So I'm going to put those dip trades for small share size into the mid to low 150s. Let's go ahead and put that. And then we're going to stop out at 150 if it loses it. Showing 68s. I'm waiting at 69, looking for a price spike up. Huge seller at 68. Hidden seller, nothing being taken off the gateways there. So we know there's a big boy seller at 168. Can we shake them? Now they're selling at 67. That's something. Oh, there we go. Into 69. We can't get the print. There's a seller at 69 as well. Can't shake that seller. Continuing to watch. It's the hidden seller everywhere because nothing is getting taken off the gateways at all. Looking for a possible dip and then a price spike up into 170. So showing 68s again. There's 66. I didn't get a chance to add there. Let's see if we can get there. It is. All right, let's see if we can get a move up now into 68, 69. No, back into 60 we go. So let's see what this one's going to do. Is it going to lose the bid? If it loses the bid, I'm out of 50. Simple as that. What do we got? We got 64 showing 63. No continuation on LIMN at the moment. Let's see if we have another attempt here at that 69 penny level. Couldn't shake the seller last time. I'm also, guys, involved in EGHT, looking for a move into 50 on that. And then we're still holding RKLZ. That one is just like bleeding upwards. That's an inverse Rocket Labs ETF. Seller at 63 here on LIMN. They're selling everywhere, and they're all hidden. So let's continue to watch that. Yeah, the 10 EMA on the 5 also kind of showing that $0.50 support. So if the $0.50 holds, this will be a good trade, but it's going to have to hold first, Joey. Continue to watch. What do you got, brother?
Yeah, same thing, man. Shout out to California and the individuals in LA. Abby Dijon. Abby Dijon is one of my favorite bands. More low key. I don't think they put anything out in quite some time. But yeah, other than that, guys, shout out to that. Now, as for M down, this is what I want. I want to try to get in on top of the ask here. If we can continuously lift, and if we hold this once again, 50.84, there might be a solid opportunity. Now, listen, I understand I'm heading myself in the top. With that being said, if we do have the ability to get involved in this at prices that we want without it breaking up, and we do get that support level break and the volume weighted average price break, I'm going to have to go to a higher time frame and eliminate a lot of this noise, right? Because we made that mistake with SM, yeah, I sound like Mike Tyson over there. There you go. A nice little breakdown of $38. So that was a little bit of a missed opportunity, but that's okay. There's going to be plenty more, or we may not even have to take anything, right? Like it's been E and PH. It's been a pretty good one, and we're not going to complain whatsoever. Just looking ahead, looking forward here, guys. Someone said Tesla broke 400. You have Uber breaking necklines as well too. So it's very interesting. Price
breaking necklines. It sounds like the breaking necks.
Yeah.
Oh, BBAI. Yeah, I'm in BBAI too, bro.
It's perfect analogy.
Yeah, exactly. So that's but no, in all seriousness,
A lot of good. Talk about XRP.
I just essentially
Really? XRP's looking good?
The break of the neckline, right? So it's again, then you look for that forward momentum. This is potentially a shelf right here, or neckline on Uber.
Yep, I'm in BBAI as well, and it's just been getting destroyed.
And then it just
rough.
slowly, I wouldn't say slowly climbs higher, and then you put in a new HOD.
Just been rough.
Before the open, and then you give the majority of that back. So let's see what this move has in store for Uber if you're going to head back towards that $71 mark. I mean, time is a ticking right now. It's almost 1 o'clock, so only 3 hours. I shouldn't say
so bad.
only 3 hours. We're at that halfway point of the session. So things are going to start to slowly cool down. You want to go with the flow, as I continuously said over and over again. Eddie, the distributor. What's up, brother? Will RBLX be wrong? Kids in Roblox are staging Ice Age.
But yeah, I'm right there with you guys. If you're in BBAI, I'm still expecting a bounce for the housing stocks, for the housing market. I think the housing market's about to have a boom, probably the biggest boom ever. You know, so it's just Bitcoin's bringing everything down. So
I don't know. So there's a lot going on there. 58%.
Yeah, exactly, Speech. Yeah, it's broke down just like everything, like you said, in the market.
And again, if you want to get in,
Bitcoin has just affected everything, and it's so frustrating. No, it's not looking good, but it's a lot of good to talk about it. Yeah, exactly.
LIMN price spike into 70. That's the resistance. So this is concerning.
I still like BBAI. I still like Open Door. I'm in Open Door. Most of my stocks, you know, like more than half of my portfolio is in real estate.
76. There's a price spike up 78, 92. Give me my money, man. Boom, Joey freaking options, man. Let's get this. Just give me my money. There we go. Nice trade here. I wish I had a couple more that dip trades that filled, but there goes all LIMN into the high day at 195. We've got 63s on. We did add a bunch of times in this, a bunch of two orders, dip trades into 50 went unprinted, but I still have a good position on this one. Looking for the continuation to 93. That's the only unfilled order. We're still holding shares.
And we're down 8% on Open Doors. So need Open Door to get back to $5. Need BBAI to get back to $5. Like, just everything's getting shorted right now. The shorts are in control. Market's down. Just nothing anybody can do about it. You know, all we can do is just wait it out and hope for the best. But just Bitcoin's messing everything up right now.
I'm liking how I traded this. I like the fact that it shows support at 50.
Thank you guys for subscribing to the channel, man. I really do appreciate it. I'm gonna step away, take a smoke break, breathe, woosah, stretch, cry a little bit, and I'll be back.
Because it's just been not that many of them, quite frankly.
Love you guys forever.
This one is nice that it is actually breaking out midday with a $2 essentially high day. RKLZ coming back down into 85. I've got 75s. I need to be alive to that. How's the other trade? Oh, there goes 8 into 250. What do we have on that one? We have 43s. I'm looking for continuation now into 54s. Let's see if this one can weasel up back into 57s. That's a high day. It's also up 50%. Had a good trade on this one earlier. We defended into the 2/3 of a dollar. Now I'm looking to defend into that 35 penny area. I see a lot of support at 35. So that's where my stop is, and that's where it remains. So we'll keep tabs on that. Back to LIMN. This is the one that just had the breakout, showing 80s again. This one did double top through the 3/4 of a dollar right around noon, and then dropped and lost VWAP, lost the 10, lost everything. So I'm expecting here, or I'm at least on guard for a big retracement in kind of the similar way that we got at 11.55 and 12. It's not immediately doing that. It's showing still the price here in the 80s, but more is it taking out any of the mid 90 prints that I have waiting for it, mid and high 90s. So keeping an eye out there. Oh boy. Look at the super. And from one of her favorite people too. Shout out to Eddie. Yeah. He's gonna troll us, right? Like we still haven't. I still haven't psychologically recovered from.
Do you even know who this guy? I don't even know who this guy is.
I don't know who he is either, but you know, it's the fact that the Dodgers seem to have signed somebody.
Yeah, you see all the other owners crying about it, saying that there's going to be somewhat of a hard cap now because these guys are just spending.
Baseball's been like that forever. New York did it in the 2000s. They spent up the yin yang, and they continue to spend up the yin. You tell me Rogers doesn't have deep pockets, man?
Yes, they do.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm taking my money every dang month, man.
Why going? Oh,
My,
yeah. Oh, yeah,
my
yeah,
cable, my
Yeah.
internet, my phone, right? So they have plenty of money, those people.
That's what Rogers is saying to you. Give me my money.
It's exactly what it's been saying.
We have that pre-authorized payment on there. We don't have to do nothing.
I have no pre-authorized payments. Zero.
So when you just pay yourself every month? Why?
Because I don't want anybody dipping their hand in my bank account.
Is that what your approval?
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Yeah. And you know what else I
You
do?
said it. What?
I keep my checking account at zero, my boy.
Your checking account?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know why?
Yeah, same, man.
Because
Not
I
zero,
put everything in the
but-
savings and I disconnected my debit card from the savings.
Yeah, yeah.
So you get that debit, you're gonna have zero money in the checkings. Anytime I want to buy something, go to the app, move it from savings to checkings. That way we
I do that for my
Yeah.
PC.
You do that?
Yeah, put all the cash on. The
Too many card skimming
Too many scams.
scams right now.
What kind of nonsense is this? I have to pay.
Get it, Ram.
I have to pay them money for them to hold. I have to pay the bank money to hold my money so that they can invest
I know,
my
I know.
money and then make money.
Well, that's the way it is.
I understand that's the way it is. It's
I
complete
know, but like, what are you gonna
BS on that front, man. All right, hey, come on, M-Phase. It looks like we're gonna get that breakdown here momentarily. I'm just gonna keep an eye out on.
Oh, here we go.
Go tell them.
LIMN into 92. Can we get a 95 showing 93? Looking for more, man. Let's see if we can get a price 94. There is the print 97. Boom! Into the high. We still have some at 61. Let's go ahead and wait now. We're going to go north of 2 into 207. It's showing it's a good side now, up 81% and on the verge of taking $2. And there goes ZSL, Joey, into the high as well, 230. And guess what? There goes 8 into 255, baby. We're taking prints there as well. Let's go ahead and wait into 62. They're both breaking out at the same time. EGHT, LIMN. There goes LIMN through the order. Oh, I ran out of shares, Joey, but I got the top wick there. So 210 high on LIMN. I'm all out of that one. Zigging and zagging. Let's see if we can get a little bit more here, man. Okay. Let's see if it dips back down into that 190, 180 area. I'm a buyer there.
The market maker is going to be calling the homicide unit and saying this Sharif guy is taking all our money here these days.
That's hilarious. What's going on over there, Katina Man? The Katina Man is still short NVIDIA as it continues to bleed its own blood. It is now over 4% negative. Katina Man, what's the price there, brother? 177.50. So you know your boy's over $4 in the money on that. We're gonna shout out to the Katina Man. Great trade, brother. And what are you doing over there?
Hydration Nation, man. Just drinking a little bit of water over here.
I like it, Joe.
Seeing what we got going on. M-Phase is continuously not wanting to break down, but silver putting in a new low of the day at that $76 mark. That's all fine. We're all out of that one. The TQs, not much of a bid being found here, guys. We'll just run through what's Ethereum, ETHA. What have you been? Oh man, what have you been up to? Not looking too good either. As it's, I mean, it's not horrible on today. You have the 1678 roughly open, and then they're trading around 1596. That isn't too bad. I mean, it's not like you don't got to call the homicide unit on today's session. Just over the long term, you just definitely want to. That's going in cold case files right there, Sharif. NVDA, SLV.
Oh, we got the OG here, man.
Oh yeah, it's 1 o'clock.
OG here.
Yeah, man. Whenever we're ready, let's fire things up.
Yeah, we're ready, Assassino. There he is, Luis. Thank you for joining us, Luis. How's the trading day been, my man?
It's been very good, very interesting day as well as yesterday as well.
Yeah, well, everything is red, at least in the regular market. But in our market, Luis, small cap Gapper world, what did you trade today? I'd love to hear what you traded and how it went.
Yeah, we can check what we traded today, and also we can check what we traded yesterday because of the watches we created pre-market. So let's see what we did also yesterday. But today, I think it's very important to check your trading LIMN and put some knowledge peel into this trade, okay? Because as you could see, yesterday was popping up pre-market until 90s, and the first thing I always do when we trade a sub-dollar stock is to check the non-compliant list company. Okay, and if you check this list, you will see LIMN on the list with a bid price non-compliant regulation. What does it mean? That it closed below $1 for 30 days in a run. So it has to trade over $1 for 10 consecutive days, right? So with this, taking this into account, you have to think, okay, the company will try to push it above $1 and keep it there for 10 days. They have 180 days to do it. So that means around mid of July, they must be traded over $1.
All right, market's still down. No surprise there.
What I mean, if you see a stock popping up near to $1 and you see that
Yay.
this company has the non-compliant bid price, be aware that it might break $1 and hold a few days, just to follow this rule.
That's an excellent.
Thank y'all for being here. Appreciate y'all. Hope y'all are doing well. Let me know what you're trading. I'll pull it up here on the screen.
The ones that, on the door of the dollar, trading around there, whether it's in non-compliance. Thank you for that suggestion. That's actually excellent.
And also take into account if the days run out. So we are in the second day over $1. So if you are in the 8th or 9th day, the probabilities are that they will hold about $1. And also, if it's below $1 in the, let's say,
If Bitcoin could just please go up so that this market could go up.
For the CEOs,
or if the market could just stop following Bitcoin, that'd be
They
great.
reverse split the stock, so they keep it over $1, although the market cap keeps the same, right?
We typically see when they do a reverse split that it fades after that because the market's wise.
I miss the days when Bitcoin didn't affect the market. That's what I miss.
When the stock reaches, that 30 days.
Like if we just didn't have Bitcoin, it'd be great.
Its own stock or shareholders,
Because it's just a problem.
Insiders buying the stock, or do they solicit somebody? Why is the stock moving up into that dollar? How do they get the mechanics to work out?
Well, there are a few mechanics. Mainly is sending some.
I think that's what we need to happen. I think we just need Bitcoin to just crash, and then so that the market could just become a little disconnected from Bitcoin.
Highlight the social media.
But that's probably not going to happen.
And well, if it goes near to the end of the period, let's say half of July, they can ask to the
72.5 though, so that's good. Hopefully it doesn't go any lower.
The other NASDAQ regulation rules, but if not,
Hopefully Bitcoin stays above 72K. If it drops below 72K,
my co-host Joey.
market's going to get worse.
Well, go ahead, Joe.
Hey Luis, how's it going? First time
And so you've got a little bit
to be able to, but
of a bounce here, or whatever you want to call it here. Bitcoin's stopped. It's not going down anymore, right? And so you can kind of see, I can kind of see in some of the other stocks that I'm in that we're getting a bounce back. The other stocks that I'm looking at, things are starting to bounce back now since Bitcoin is no longer going under 72K, or it looks like it, right? Even Open Door, you kind of have the same thing. It's just ridiculous that Bitcoin, all the charts look like Bitcoin, it's all the same thing. So whenever Bitcoin does go back, a lot of these other stocks are going to snap back viciously. So I'd hate to be a short and Bitcoin start bouncing back here.
Usually I don't trade so below.
We might have lost a lot of money over the past few days, but if Bitcoin bounces back, the shorts are going to be in trouble. It's already 72.7, so gets back to 73K, could be having a bounce back in the market.
A lot of volume is traded in the market because we add liquidity and we get rebates.
NASDAQ starting to bounce back, S&P, everything's still red though, that's my point. Everything's still down bad. Russell 2000 is down 2% still. So the bounce back's going to be vicious. Like I said, shorts are going to get caught up.
Even if it has a lot of volume that we
and I could care less.
Some resistance there, although I didn't trade. We have some resistance here. You see, in the
like I said, let them crash the market. Let them catch themselves. Let them short it to oblivion, because the bounce back is going to be beautiful.
It's difficult to measure how many cents you can be wrong or right.
That's why I said anybody that's buying up Bitcoin, anybody that's buying up this crypto dip, they're gonna have the last laugh. Those are going to be the next millionaires right there. Anybody investing in crypto is going to be
we have our own
On
scans.
top.
So it scans
They're going to be the real winners.
Gapping up over 20-25% with high relative volume in the last 5 minutes. Mainly, we create our watch list pre-market, and we used to do with you guys. So we can check today, for example, what we have traded, and yesterday, of course. Yesterday, I think for us, it's very important that all our traders do the journaling. What did they trade every day? What mistakes did they do? And what tax or what kind of setup was every trade? So, for example, yesterday, reviewing the trades of yesterday, we have very interesting. This stock was gapping up. It's GXAI.
Yep.
Was gapping up.
Yeah, GXAI is down big today.
And I discussed with Sharif some days that he used
Right?
to go
Is it
long.
still down?
This is a perfect example of when going long, when going short. I'm gonna show you.
GXAI is down 8%. That's what I'm saying. That's going to bounce too.
The triangle for us is
Not financial advice.
where is the VWAP and where is the open? So if you see pre-market, it's a nice choice to.
But it could very likely be green tomorrow.
Low VWAP with a lot of volume, with a lot of momentum, But once it's
Let me know what you guys are trading. I'll pull it up here on the screen. Subscribe to the channel, you guys. We got some giveaways coming up. Pretty excited about where we're headed. Trying to build a little community here of investors. Stronger together, you guys. Let's build together. Let's grow together. Let's learn together.
And breaking pre-market highs. Once we have lower highs in this area, it's a nice place to go short, expecting the people.
All right, we got Bitcoin going back to 73K here. Bitcoin about to hit 73K. Market is going to love this.
Luis, I have a question for you. LIMN, the one we were just speaking about, halted down. I think it's halted down, I believe, at 132. So if we can show my chart, Andre, what's your, in this particular case, halted down below the volume weighted average price, Luis, below the pre-market high, which I think
Snapping back, baby. Bitcoin back to 73K. Let's go.
The closing price 107. What's the setup here?
It's about time. It's 1 o'clock. We got a few hours in this trading session. Turn this boat around. Let's go.
Short, and here's the short on. Like, what's the setup on a stock like this?
First, check the news because it looks like an offering. Okay, it looks like a public offering. So when they offer shares, when they raise capital, there is the dilution, what we call dilution, right? There is more shares in the market, so the price should go down. So it looks like an offering. If it's an offering, we will look for a pop to VWAP 150, 140, 150, 160 to go short. Because if they diluted the stock, the price it should go lower, right? You have to check, of course, how many million shares they offer and at what price. But that should be the set. I could cut that short there, waiting for an offering. Because the one thing you should do when you short is looking for the probability of offering. Okay, so you go to our.
All right, let's get some green candles in here. Let's go. Let's boogie Bitcoin back to 73K.
Of cash they have and what the probability of.
I told you it was not over.
So that's
Told y'all it was not over.
Technical side, Luis, are you looking?
Big psychological battle going on in the markets right now. Bitcoin basically controlling the entire market.
Like these volume
So hopefully we go up from here, you guys. Hopefully this is the bottom.
Volume candles on the day, and they're both red. 2.6 million shares and 2.4 million shares, and they're topping till into 210. So for me, I would be looking to go short under two conditions. I don't know if you feel about this.
All right, let's go. Smash that thumbs up, you guys. Subscribe to the channel if you want to get into these giveaways. I also hit you guys with stock picks every single week, but this week's been rough, and I really haven't been coming out there with anything because everything's been down, So I got some giveaways that I'm going to hit you guys up with coming up soon. So stay tuned, you guys. Stay tuned. Get updated if you subscribe to the channel.
There are more shares in the market, and the price has to be diluted, right?
Right, that's a great point. Do you have anything?
Yeah, well, you know what, Treva, it's been a tough day here for obviously.
A lot of people losing money in the markets right now. They're just probably not honest about it.
Obviously, with the mega cap tech selling.
I'm down. I know a lot of people are down, and I know a lot of people could use it. So I got some gift cards
recently
Gonna be putting up for you
-7,
guys.
Feels like -12.
Raffle them off. So
Barcelona.
subscribe, guys. Do it
I
now.
mean, if it's worse, you may as well make it a little bit more. What's it like over there, bro? I see you're wearing a T-shirt as well.
Well, first of all, you have to take into account the hour difference. It's almost at night here. It's 7:15
Oh, okay.
evening. So, but I think we are like 16 degrees.
Oh my God. Oh my goodness.
So, I mean, it's worse now because it's cooler at nighttime. He's probably sitting around a 25-degree day. So, there it is.
Yeah.
We thank you so
We can
much
get
for
open
this
door
time.
and BBAI back to $5. I'll feel
To hang out with us.
I'll feel
It's really
good.
important, brother, that we kind of try to diversify the small cap trading, and I really appreciate you kind of giving us the very, very specifically here exactly where to look for the compliance and then how to look for offerings, especially on a thing like that. Those are two things I'm definitely going to add to my repertoire, and I really appreciate you coming on. Do you have anything else, Joseph?
No, that's it. Fantastic stuff.
Thank you so much for being on, please.
BBAI hanging out just under that EMA.
That was
See if it can pop up there.
Right? Those are two things that I didn't have in mind.
Mhm.
You know about them, but you don't add them to the toolbox there. Yeah, like everybody knows, yes, compliance, south of $1, 30 days. Everybody knows the rules, but you don't actually include it in the checklist. For the small cap.
I found it interesting because I didn't know that he doesn't trade anything south of $1, right? So I'm like, hey, when you see something that
I
has
hate those
like
too.
400 million shares traded on the day, it's like, hey, we're not even really paying attention to
There's a lot
BBAI.
I didn't make
Everything's
that
just
vacuum. Like that's
No, not at all.
RC, we've talked about that.
Still down.
And so
Good to know that.
what's going on there, Katina, man? Oh, he's talking about something else. Guys, SUNE is moving up. We're going to start the news segment momentarily with Sia. She's in the house. We're ready to go. We're locked and loaded. But SUNE did find a clean hold off the volume weighted average price. I want to say the closing prints were clean because it did wick below it.
GXAI still down 8%. GXAI could be a runner tomorrow, Friday.
So just be alive to that one. It's also not doing too much volume relative to the price. 38
ELPW still leading the market, 75% now.
Given the price, it's not the
Just
most
ridiculous.
liquid, and you can kind of see that distributed within the candle pattern anyway. So I'm still holding a couple of trades, 8 and RGLZ. I'm going to flatten out both because I want to be able to focus on the news. So we're gonna end those trades right now, and we're gonna take them for some profits. They're both in the money, and yes, see ya.
AHMA still one of the biggest losers in the market, down 75%, $7.40. Called it out earlier, and it popped up. Few percentiles would have been a good day trade. Now I think it's trying to find a bottom. $7.40 AHMA. It's down 75%.
$1 million in new funding, implying a valuation roughly of about $380 million. $830 million. My apologies.
Why? Because there's a lot of people out there in the market that are looking for value and are looking for that day trade. So that one,
I saw
one of the biggest losers, is probably going to pop. It's probably going to be a winner tomorrow.
You said $100 million that you were going to commit, and he's like, no.
Just calling in now. I was right about ELPW yesterday. If you were in here in the live, we traded that one.
Never made the commitment we were going to spend exactly 100 million. It could be up to if all the ingredients were met. Fine, Jensen, that's fine. I get there's probably political pressure on you to make big
NEGG down 6%.
The politics of it can kind
New
of show
egg.
in line. We're leading the AI race. I get all that. Now, my concern is the infighting that's happening between these two companies. They're both leaking things to these news agencies and then denying them to sort of battle each other back. What do I mean? So we heard that Jensen wasn't happy with how OpenAI is, with the structural discipline within the company. And literally a day later, it leaked and was denied by Altman that he wasn't happy with NVIDIA's GPUs for inference. And that's something we've been alive to for a long time now. We've known that they weren't the best chips for inference because they're not specifically made for that operation. That's why I've been yelling about custom ASICs for a long time now, because I think that is going to be the new wave. So that is my concern here, that one of their biggest investors And one of the biggest AI companies seem to be at odds, at least for the moment. Now, what does that have to do with the trade itself? Well, we could see a scaling down of the investment by NVIDIA in OpenAI. And you think that that may hurt OpenAI, but we know for a fact that this has been a circular investment.
Yeah.
NVIDIA props up OpenAI through not only the selling of chips, but investments as well. And then they buy NVIDIA chips with the money NVIDIA invested. They've done this with CoreWeave. They've done this with a bunch of other different companies. So the circularity of the business concerns me because of this tension that's happening right now.
My question is at what point are we looking here at Sam Altman? How many funding rounds has he done? Yeah, I don't know, Neil. Do you need that, man? Are you getting something from the vending machines?
We have to go to Dare. She's got breaking news, brother. Yeah.
I do, and it concerns Nike and KE, and trying to see if this is. I haven't really seen much interest in this. I'm trying to see if this is like a story that's just come out, but I am just seeing reports now suggesting that apparently the company faces a U.S. investigation over an alleged bias against white employees and diversity policies. It's just me reading.
Come on, Nike.
And the stock is dropping on it a little bit. So again, Nike here facing a discrimination.
Nike.
It looks like from the U.S. If I get more details, I'll keep you posted. Back to you.
Yeah, I just want to know.
And it's up 3%.
Here is that just continuously going through these funding rounds.
You can't make this shit up, bro. This market is a joke.
At this point, so I'm curious to where this leads them. You don't hear this from Anthropic. Obviously, you're not going to hear it from Google or anything along those lines. They don't need to do those types of things. So yeah,
they even cut jobs.
Very interesting for me.
Nike valuation check, cut jobs, automation push, reshaping, resetting the business. Like just what she said about the race thing, and they're up 5%. Like this whole market is a joke.
Other than that, is it really?
Look, bro, I think their best move was first mover advantage.
Yeah.
I don't think that they have the best LLM when you're looking for current items. I don't even think it's the fastest because maybe there's a lot of usage.
I guess it's just going to be down and pound town for the rest of the week. So it's pretty boring market right now. Don't get discouraged, you guys. Do not, make any rash decisions. That's what they want you to do. Stick to your plan. Stay positive. It is what it is. Can't change it. Let them destroy the market. Let them short the market to oblivion. Let them crash the market. Nothing we can do about it today. Hopefully we wake up tomorrow and the market's up. But looks like it's going to be down for however long they want it to be down, for however long Bitcoin's going to be down, I guess. Like at this point, it's just a comical market. If you're out there winning, making winning plays, good on you. But right now, most people are down. I know I'm down.
Really monetize this tool,
and it's a joke. Honestly, this market is a joke. So I think I'm gonna hop off of here and go do some other shit, because
right now it may seem
not much we can do until tomorrow.
What it's worth is what
I'm gonna get some chores done and handle some stuff around the house. Appreciate you guys being here. Like I said, I got some giveaways and stuff coming up for this community. You guys, we're building a community of investors, like-minded investors, learn from each other. Every day's not a winning day. Every day should not be a losing day, and it won't be if we're together and we come together, bounce ideas off of each other, bounce trade ideas off of each other. We'll be stronger together. But I do have giveaways planned for you guys, because I know that you guys could use a win just as much as I could use a win. And I think it'll be fun. So I got other giveaways going on, and on some of the other platforms that I'm on. If you want to connect with me on there, that's cool. But asking for a like is a lot. So I know I'm not gonna get you guys to go over there. So that's where I'll be when I get off of here, hanging out with those good people, doing some giveaways, and
earnings alphabet.
Partying with them. Hopefully we can get a bounce in this market, though. I hope you guys are out there winning, and good luck to everybody out there, man. Hope you guys make some money today and this week. We'll see you guys in the next live or next video.
0.63.
Subscribe, you guys. Like, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you guys next time.
$1.3 billion, representing a 15% growth.
All right, so here's what I'm thinking immediately. That